What is up, YouTube? It's Jonathan in Peace, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be something interesting that no one knew about, but it's coming to the public. Today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all a story time on how I found out I was pregnant at 20 years old. I am currently 12 weeks and a day. I'm either 12 weeks or 13 weeks, y'all. The OBGYN tells me 12, but I went to the ER one time and they told me that I was really a week ahead. But I'm gonna go with what the OBGYN is saying. I am 12 weeks and 1 day. I'm pretty much going to be giving y'all a story time about how I found out and answering other questions that people are obviously gonna ask, like, were you scared? Was it planned? How does your partner feel, or the baby's father, whatever? Did you tell your parents? What do your family think? I'm gonna be answering all of those questions. Yeah, this is what my belly looks like at, I don't want to show too much. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is what my belly looks like at 12 weeks and 1 day. I haven't found out no gender or anything like that. Hold on. I do have the receipts with me. All of these tests, y'all. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Have y'all heard any noise in the background? I am babysitting my niece. Yeah. So these are the tests. Like, how do people be holding all of it? Okay. Yeah, y'all, these are the tests. They're obviously like dark and stuff because, yeah, but these are the tests. I don't know if y'all can see them, but I'm going to be telling y'all the story time, answering these questions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more, and let's hop right into the video. Let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So I found out I was pregnant on February 7th. I'm gonna put in the receipts as well in the video. I found out I was pregnant February 7th of 2025. I found out I was pregnant at about four weeks and 5 days. So almost 5 weeks. How did it happen? So y'all, oh shoot. Ugh. So it all started out when me and my man planned a staycation. If y'all don't know what a staycation is literally a vacation but in your city. So it's like a staycation because you're not really traveling nowhere. You're just traveling to a hotel. So we took a staycation at this beautiful resort in the city that we're in, and we already know what happens. What happens at a staycation, stay at a staycation. Nah, but we ain't even really good. I ain't even gonna say too much, y'all, but we did take a little staycation, and we took it in the beginning of January. So it was like a perfect way to kick off for the new year. We definitely wanted to travel more this year, so we thought, okay, this would be perfect. And I pretty much recommended that we start off in the city that we're in, so I could at least be like, okay, I stayed here, because how am I in this city and I don't even know. Yes, so we stayed there. We did like a 3-day stay, or 3-day 2-night, whatever. It was very beautiful, expensive, kind of, yeah. So yeah. Okay, y'all, this might be a little bit TMI, but I am going to be real with the girlies. But it pretty much all started, I think it was the first night we were there pretty much. We had just got out of the shower, and I noticed that, like, when I was wiping down there, like, obviously you're not supposed to put soap and wash down there, but you should be putting that water, wiping, etc. So I just noticed it was just so, like, moist, and just, like, despite the shower, like, it was just so moist down there, and I'm just thinking, like, what is this? But I just didn't think too much of it. I don't know why, I just didn't. So we were in the shower, and the lights weren't, like, it was kind of dim in the room, but I don't know. So anyways, we got out of the shower, and as I was pretty much drying up, like, I don't know why, but I'm seeing like these little spots. Like, it looks like blood, but I'm kind of like, is this happening right now? Because one, my period was not supposed to start until probably like way later. It doesn't start in the beginning. It probably starts in the beginning to middle-ish. So not in the very beginning, but like beginning to middle. So maybe the 9th or 10th, etc. So when I went to go wipe, I'm like, mind you, at the hotel they have white towels. So I wipe and I'm immediately like, this just can't be real. Like, why out of all days on this earth I had to bleed while I'm on this beautiful, lovely staycation? So we had to go downstairs in the hotel, get some tampons, because I just learned how to use tampons. But I'm still gonna use my diaper pads. But I'm like, bro, like, not only was I bleeding, like, I was bleeding heavy. Like, not gonna lie, I thought I was already gonna be pregnant, but I wasn't. So I pretty much was like, okay, which I wasn't mad that I wasn't pregnant. I was mad because I was trying to do grown folk things. So I was pretty much bummed, like, dang. So, but y'all, when I started bleeding or whatever, I feel like the energy was just off. Like, not that that's the reason we were going there for, but I ain't gonna lie, I was just like, dang, like, I had this super cute pajama set on. We was finna get into it. So at this point, we turned something on the TV, and I'm just laying there, and I'm like, dang, like, you know, like, this is supposed to be the hotel, like, whatever the case is. So I remember probably like 30-40 minutes later, I pulled out the tampon, and there was absolutely no blood on it. Like, it was like one little speck. So I'm like, okay, turn up. But then I just noticed, y'all, like, I don't know why, but during intercourse, that specific time, it just, I'm not gonna say it was hurting, but I just felt every little thing, and I'm kind of like, dang, like, my body was just so sensitive for some reason. So pretty much after that, like, it was just no blood until I think it was the next day. I get up and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, have y'all ever got woken up out of your sleep because it was your period? And you know that feeling, if you don't clench your body or you move, that blood just gonna start rushing down. So you need to hurry up and clench and run to the bathroom. I was like, dang. So at this point, y'all, I was bleeding, like, simple as that. It was, yeah. So pretty much from there, yeah. So pretty much from there, I'm like, okay, well, it's my period, it's here. Like, I was having cramps and everything. It was a bummer, but we still didn't let that stop our staycation. We had a decent time. Now, when we came back from the staycation or whatever, y'all, this time this was in the beginning of this year, so it was in January. Now, let's skip to where it was going on February, y'all. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it was going on February, and he pretty much is thinking like, okay, maybe we should buy a test. And I said no, because we had bought a test before and it was negative, and for some reason I just didn't think it was gonna be positive. So I pretty much was just like let's just let it be. If my period comes, it comes. If not, then no. Because every time I felt like, every time I felt like, okay, my period isn't here, or I felt like I was having these symptoms of pregnancy, it just wasn't. It wasn't. My period started. So I didn't want to waste money on a test. I really didn't. So pretty much from there, when how we found out was he was getting up for work one day. No, my period, I downloaded the period tracker on my phone so I could track it myself to know, okay, my period is supposed to start this day for sure. And if it does not come within these days, then we can buy a test. So I wanted to be safer that way so I could know, okay. Because one thing about my period comes. It comes. It don't play. It's not going to miss its course. So the beginning of February rolls around. The 1st through 5th, my period isn't like, or the first. Y'all, my niece opened my door. She scared me. I'm like, who is that opening my door? So to continue, I ended up pretty much like I was obviously updating him like, okay, my period is supposed to start today. It didn't start that day, but for some reason I was just so sure it would start the next day. It didn't come the next day. The next day it didn't come. The next day it didn't come. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I still feel like it's gonna come. I just feel like this is a false alarm. Even though one thing about my period, it does not play, it's gonna come. So this day, I think it was the previous day, he ended up buying the pregnancy test. He went to go get one or whatever, and I'm like, thank you, whatever. I put it in the bathroom and I just let it be. And then The next morning I woke up, it was still absolutely no blood. So I'm like, okay, it's time for that test. But I still did not think it was going to be positive. Because it wasn't positive before. So I'm like, okay. Like, I started questioning, like, this is so TMI. Like, so y'all, he got up early in the morning for work the next morning. And he pretty much, I love you, gave me a kiss. I love you, gave me a kiss, and pretty much is telling me take the test and let me know what it says. I'm like, okay. So after that, I couldn't go to sleep for some reason. I'm like, you know what? I need to know if it's positive or negative. So pretty much right after he left on the way to work is when I went in the bathroom and took the test. And y'all, I'm not the type of person that holds the test down and waits to flip it. I be anxious and I don't want to see it, but then again, I'm looking at it because what are you going to say? So pretty much, which test was it? Hold on, because I got to show y'all. It was this test right here. Hold on, let me make sure y'all could see it. So you see how it says the pregnant is the 2 lines, right? So the first line came through. I was like, oh. The first line came through. I was like immediately, y'all, I'm literally on the toilet like this. I'm like, because I'm like, this is positive? Are you serious? Like, for real. And then I sent him a screenshot. I'm like, OMG, like, I'm actually pregnant. Like, I called him. I was low-key tearing up. I'm like, like, you know. And that's pretty much how that situation went. Now, that's how I found out. Now, let's get into pretty much the reactions or whatever. So, oh, shoot. So, he was pretty excited. He was obviously like, yeah, this is my first kid, etc. He's happy. I called him, told him first thing, of course. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is one thing. Now, let's get into answering the questions real quick, y'all. So, that was a little story time. I hope that y'all enjoyed that. But let's get into answering these questions, okay? First, I want to say, like, I told my family really fast. I didn't wait the little trial period. I didn't even know it was a trial period anyways for you to like tell people, but I didn't tell my family quickly because I felt like, no, I have to, but I kind of just felt like I didn't want to keep secrets. And since I knew I was going to keep the baby and I was happy, I wanted to just get it out the way. But I only told my intermediate family. Anyone outside of the family, I didn't tell. Anyone who knows is because my family blabbed their mouth to them. Simple as that. Now, one thing I recommend to y'all and one thing that I will do going forward is keeping things private until you're ready to make it public. I wasn't ready. I just felt like, oh, I don't want to keep secrets. Let me just tell them. But in all honesty, you don't really want to tell people too soon or too early because everyone has an opinion, whether it be good or bad. And it could honestly piss you off and start making you overthink. Like my twin brother and my older brother, they just had so much to say that just really got into my head. And it's just a lot. So it's like, as long as you're happy and whoever you're having the baby with is happy, then I would say leave it at that and wait to disclose the news until you feel ready to, not anyone else, but until you feel ready to. Because I honestly regret telling my family so early. I honestly do, because like I genuinely do. Like I wish I waited 100%. And it's not like, oh, I'm keeping a secret, but at the same time, it is my secret because people are so judgmental when their life is not perfect. So I definitely don't like the fact that, which I'm sure people talked about it, me behind my back, but as long as they ain't say it to my face, then that's all that matters. But, yeah, I also want to talk about, like how I felt. I was pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie, like I was actually shocked, but I was pretty excited because I felt like it's something me and him talked about before. And I don't know, I was just pretty excited. Like I knew that it would change my life forever, but I was just excited and nervous, of course, especially after I told people. I was so nervous and it was just a lot to like think about. But I also wanted to talk to y'all about like symptoms I'm having, because y'all, I don't know about y'all, but lately I have been feeling just like, if it's not me being nauseous, it's me being emotional. Sometimes I'm laying in the bed perfectly fine and I just want to cry, like for no reason. Or sometimes I am crying for a reason. I'm just overly emotional. I'm very angry. I'm lazy. Like one thing I could say about this pregnancy, I am just lazy. Like I don't want to do nothing. Like, yes, I cook and stuff, but I don't know. But y'all, one thing that is a main issue is the pregnancy headaches. The pregnancy headaches are getting to me. It's terrible. And I don't have Tylenol right now. I took my last Tylenol, but y'all, my head be pounding. Like, it's not even just a headache at this point. It's a migraine times 5. Like, it's bad. But y'all, I'm 12 weeks and I definitely felt movement from the baby. Like, the other night I felt like consistent kicks or something down below, but they did say that you can feel movements as early as 12 weeks. So the baby has feet, arms, everything like that. So I definitely be feeling some kicking, some movement, because I'll just place my finger right there and I'm like, yeah. But also, y'all, I have been having just very vivid dreams. Like, I don't know, it's a lot, but my appetite has definitely changed. Like, in the very, very beginning, I was eating so much. I was so hungry. I wanted to eat everything. Now I am hungry, but I cannot eat too much. I will get full and then I'll feel nauseous. Also, when I first wake up, I'm not used to eating when I first wake up. Absolutely not. So I had to really adjust and start getting up and eating, because I literally will feel sick and nauseous if I don't eat as soon as I get up. Like, simple as that. Like, sometimes I'll be able to slide for a little bit and then I'll suddenly feel nauseous. Oh, I'm finna throw up. I'm like, oh no. That's when I realized, okay, the baby hungry. The baby needs to eat. So yeah, I don't really got no advice to give to no one, because honestly, I'm just praying for a happy and healthy pregnancy, because honestly, my pregnancy journey has not been the best so far. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. It has not been the best. I haven't had the most support. I'm very emotional. I feel alone most of the time. All the time, pretty much. Like, I feel so alone. It's just so many emotions that I'm definitely feeling, and it's just a lot, trust me. It's so much, y'all, but I feel like I was supposed to answer more questions. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I just wanted to see if there was any more questions that I needed to answer. Like I said, I don't know what I'm having. I talked about baby names, but that was only for like one full day. That was only for one full day. That's it. So, yeah. Sleeping is becoming very hard for me as well. I'm not gonna lie. Sleeping is becoming a challenge for me, because of the simple fact that I can't find a good sleeping position. Like, it's just hard right now. Like, for real. Like, really. But y'all, that is pretty much it for this video. One thing I will say is I am trying to find a new OBGYN, and I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like the one I'm going to. I really don't like it at all. They send the pics digitally and the pics just are bad. Like, I personally just don't like it. I want to go to a whole new place. I don't really like the customer service. I don't like that they hardly answer the phone. It's just a lot. But thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. If y'all have any more questions, please comment down below. And I hope that y'all are excited to come on this journey with me, because I'm excited. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch y'all in the next vlog.